Okay, so that's Split done. Let's talk about trailers because there's some absolute... There's some... It's all happening this year. It's all happening. So on the weekend, Easter long weekend, Episode 8 trailers hit. Now, what do we think? What do we think about what we're seeing? I don't think there's any massive giveaways here.
Oh my god. I was so excited.
Okay, but what did you make of it? Is there anything...
Well, I felt like it was getting towards the end and I was like, I got nothing out of this. Like, I'm excited, yes, that Star Wars is happening. Like, I'm wearing Star Wars underwear. I do like Star Wars. But no, so I was very excited. But I was like, yeah.
I could just see the hits going up. Hits. Subscribe. Don't lift your dress up when you say that. It's
I'm changing the way I'm sitting. No one's gonna see them.
I got a meme her like I wear Star Wars underwear. What you doing on your day off? I wear Star Wars underwear.
And if you subscribe, you could actually win Jesse's underwear. Too far?
I have 3 pairs. They can have one.
You are such a team player.
She'll
love
sign
that,
it.
Jessie.
She's sign it? Wow.
It's already signed in its own special way.
There's some kid in his basement right now going, I knew Star Wars is cool.
You did find the prize. If you find a stage name, the prize is
Star Wars underwear.
Sign.
Alright, anyway, I was saying, I was very excited, but I was like, oh yeah, it's just like battles and like cool stuff. But I got nothing out of it.
I agree.
And then I was like, oh, the Jedi need to stop or something. And I was like, what?
That was the line.
Oh.
That was the line. And so does anyone know what this is about?
No, I don't know what it's about.
I have a feeling, straight up, I don't care if it happens or not, but I believe that Skywalker's going to die, straight up. I think that's what the trailer's telling me. I think that's what the title is telling me.
I reckon he's going to try to kill her.
The final Jedi, there can only be one, you know?
Oh.
Interesting. It's like Highlander.
Yep, that's exactly how I felt.
Okay.
I was like, that's what they're doing.
Okay, Leah, you're wrong. Okay.
I'm wrong. Oh, wow.
I'll tell you straight up. There's no way they're killing off. They've just killed Han Solo. They're not going to kill Luke.
No.
Luke's
going to be massive in the next
and
one.
They've lost Leia.
We've got a $10 bet.
Leia.
Documented $10 bet.
Bump it.
Luke's going to die.
Luke does not die in Episode 8. Is that what we're bumping? $10 bet?
We're bumping that Luke's going to die.
You know no. You know what we're bumping on? We're bumping on a Theeks and Zol Peculiar.
All right, deal. Two of them.
If Luke dies, I'll buy you 2 Theeks and Zol Peculiar.
I'm very excited.
No. It's too huge for... I think it's going to be huge in the next movie, in the coming up one, and the one after that.
The way I feel is Luke has now taken over the Yoda character from the original trilogy.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Okay, can I preface that? Okay. It's not about what you're seeing in the trailer. It's everything about what you're hearing in the trailer. When you go home tonight after the podcast, put the trailer on your laptop or whatever, and don't watch it. Just listen.
It's just that music, isn't it?
No.
There's so much going on.
Yeah.
So if you listen in the opening credits,
it's a bit of pew pew.
Well, no. If you listen, there's okay. So it's all about Rey's training, and you hear Luke Skywalker saying, "Breathe and reach out." And what do you see? And she's like, "I see the light." And there's a Princess Leia's out. And then you hear her say. Then you hear
darkness.
No. Then you hear Princess Leia from Star Wars say, "You're our only hope," which is really
in the background.
It's really, and I heard that and I was like, "Ooh, hello! This is an actual digital soundbite from Star Wars Episode 4." And then it's just in the dark, and you hear Obi-Wan Kenobi say he was. So it's Kylo Ren's mask smashed on the ground, and it says he was, and it's a line once again from the Episode 4. He was corrupted by the dark side. I'm actually paraphrasing there. He was.
So many fans are disappointed right now.
No. Okay, no, it's in Episode 4 when Luke first meets Obi-Wan, and he says he was not persuaded by the dark side. Anyway, does anyone help me with this one?
Drawn in.
Yeah. Anyway, it's that sequence where they're sitting in Obi-Wan's cave on Tatooine, and so what I'm taking from that is that Kylo is so upset that the lightsaber, Anakin's lightsaber, chose Rey over him. He is now absolutely crestfallen and heartbroken that his hero, Darth Vader, has neglected him, has let him down, and he was defeated by an amateur Jedi. Like not even
Jedi
trained.
yet. Yeah.
Not even Jedi. Amateur at best. And he was defeated by her. So
He needs to stop being a whiny bitch.
And he has a scar to show it.
Yeah. So he's crushed his helmet. He's renounced his connection to Darth, which suggests to me that he is turning away from the dark.
Yeah, there was always that struggle in the first one. I was like,
of course. And then he killed his
annoying
dad, which is kind of like signing the contract.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then he's backing out. It's a bit late now, mate. Like, you could have figured that out. And, like,
but he's just killed his dad.
For a bit more.
But think about it. He's just killed his dad. The thing that Luke couldn't do, and the thing that Darth couldn't do, is kill his son. He did the most Sith thing possible to kill his own father. And then the lightsaber chose someone else, his cousin, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think it's pretty open now.
But who is Rey? And I'm seeing all these connections to Obi-Wan. I'm thinking Obi-Wan is the grandfather of Rey. I don't think it's Luke's kid, because that would make the mentorship awkward. He needs to be an uncle figure, like a Yoda figure. And this is where it gets interesting, because the next scene is Yoda's voice in the background, discussing the Force, balance, and so Luke is not related to Rey.
Yeah, they can't do the "I am your father" thing again.
But he's Yoda for all intensive purposes. Exactly like Yoda went into exile, Luke's gone into exile. He's been alone for many, many years on this island, and Rey turns up, and Rey has this incredible ability to do the Jedi mind trick. Now, the only other person that was that fluent with it was Obi-Wan. These are not the droids you want.
Qui-Gon Jinn was pretty good.
It's good too. But Luke was pretty shit at it. Luke wasn't very good at it. In fact, Jabba flatly shut him down. Anakin wasn't very good at it. He couldn't even get his own boss on Tatooine to give him the child. Let me have the child. No, it ended up being a gamble for the pod race. So you got to look at who has the better Jedi techniques down. Rey is definitely very good with the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, because she managed to resist Kylo Ren when he's trying to.
Yeah, she has very firm control of it, and then without any training, convinced the guard to let her go and drop your weapon on the way out. I mean, she's got that down. So it's the innate abilities that showed us. I think she is the granddaughter of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Then who's her father?
But Luke seems very like broken in the like I don't know, like sad, or like he's been in exile for a while, So I think like Rey is turning up on the island, seeing like, wow, finally I found Luke Skywalker. Something great's gonna happen, because she's all about fighting like everybody and try to save the world and everything. And he's like, well, not really like the Last Jedi.
Well, this is it. Because there is the legend is someone will bring balance to the Force.
And we all thought it would be Anakin back in the days, and it was.
Well, no, we thought it was going to be Luke initially, and then we thought it was going to be Anakin, and knew it wasn't going to be Anakin because Luke was coming along anyway. So who is it going to be? Is it going to be Rey? And so I'm thinking, and Frank Oz is on the IMDb list for this film, so there will be an appearance from Yoda, a Ghost Force appearance from Yoda.
Awesome.
So sure of it.
I wonder if it's like Kylo who's going to end up being the balance.
That's a nice twist.
Yeah, because he's been struggling between good and bad.
Sorry, what?
M. Night Shyamalan, Star Wars.
Oh, I heard incidentally that J.J. Abrams read the script and was pissed off that he didn't get to direct it now.
Oh.
He once he read the script, he's like, I'm really disappointed. This is a kick-ass script. I'm disappointed I'd rejected it now. So anyway, it's done now. But the new director is actually confirmed, saying on the script, it's not going to be as dark as Empire Strikes Back.
But I think
I was gathering from the trailer that they really wanted to turn it down to 11 with the darkness,
Apparently, he said it's not going to be as dark. So,
what I take from the trailer as well is like some of the previous movies that we've seen lately. They're not enough about the Jedi. Like we all love the Jedi Knights, the Jedi Order, and things like this. And it's not that much about all of this. There's a lot about politics. Like all those things. It'd be nice to go back to a movie more about I think because you see the Jedi Order. The sign like on the table. It's a lot about. I think the next movie is going to be a lot about the Jedi, because I think in previous it was like lost in history. The Jedi, they're like a myth, and now it's getting back on the front page.
It's called The Last Jedi. Let's look at it's titled The Last Jedi. So let's be honest. Luke is the Last Jedi currently. Is Rey going to be a Jedi? I don't think so. I think Rey is going to be something new. I think she's going to be something that embraces the dark and the light.
So it could be the Jedi have to end. Let's start this new thing.
Well, yes and no. I think it's going to be because the Jedi and the Sith are so diametrically opposed. One purely channels hate and anger. The other is completely devoid of love and like you're not allowed to have marriage. It's a monastic lifestyle, which is too extreme as well. Rey will start something, and Daisy Ridley's she's a nobody until this film happens. So I would say they've got her locked down on a lifetime contract on this.
Yeah, sure.
Lifetime contract. So let's build a new concept off her, and it will be now. There is in the Star Wars universe there is a concept of a third entity, the Grey Knights.
The Grey Jedi. Yeah.
The Grey. Well, they're not Jedi. They're called the Grey Knights. And they channel their anger and their hate, but they never let it overwhelm them. And it's more of a Buddhist approach. That they're allowed to get married, they're allowed to feel anger and hatred, but they're not allowed to let it overwhelm them. And so it's really interesting because if you look at the first 3 films that were released, 4, 5, 6, Luke goes from wearing white to wearing tan and greys to wearing black in Return of the Jedi. So he was channeling hate in Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah.
He was really grappling with his hatred, and then Vader saved him because he may have given in, but it was Vader that actually saved him, not him. So he's gone to create a new Jedi temple, and his own nephew has slaughtered the. That's what we've been told. That Kylo Ren slaughtered the Jedi, and so he's lost. The ways of the Jedi don't work anymore for whatever reason. He's quite broken.
He's broken. Yeah,
he's broken. So why would he train Jedis? Luke has a new idea of balance, and that's why she says in the trailer, balance.
That's a really good concept.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's the Last Jedi. It is.
Yeah, because he could see that his training with Yoda, as good as it was, didn't bring any solution to the problem, really. So maybe he wants to do his own training his own way, with a new way, and bring like a new type of
Just because it occurred to me, I want to get back to the concept of it being Obi-Wan's grandchild.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, the Jedis are very no love,
mm-hmm.
no women, no sex.
Mm-hmm.
And as we know, Obi-Wan was probably the most loyal Jedi that we got to see in the Star Wars saga so far.
Really? He questioned
He never drinks.
He questioned a lot. He actually questioned the council regularly.
That's true.
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon, now for me, Qui-Gon is about as grey as you get.
Yeah, I mean...
He's a grey.
Qui-Gon Jinn, questioned the council in front of their face, He knows that... it's very great.
We should check the IDMBs to see if Liam Neeson's on the... I doubt if he'd come back for it.
It'd be so cool. It'd be so cool.
His character was underutilized, I felt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they live longer.
I don't think he'd come back. I think on the premise of how bad Episode 1 was, he wouldn't come back.
How old would it be? Like
Liam Neeson.
in the movie,
well, he'd be
in the universe.
The Force Ghost. The Force Ghost would be the age of. This is going to be interesting. Is it going to be an Obi-Wan Force Ghost? If it's going to be Ewan McGregor, or is it going to be like a digital mock-up of Sir Ian McGuinness? Interesting. I'm not sure, but
I love them.
There's going to be lots of Force Ghosts here.
Yeah.
We're getting. That is literally a teaser. I didn't get much from it until I actually listened to it, and I was like, "Oh, hang on, there's so much going on here." Frank Oz is a member of the cast, so he's there for sure. So, look, there'll be another trailer coming out soon. We'll have more in it, but it's going to be all about the training of Rey, and then there's going to be what I saw at the end was actually I suspect a different angle of the Force premonition that Rey had at Mos at
like when Luke is next to R2 in front of the burning temple.
Yeah. At the end of the trailer, there is a shot of him in front of the burning temple. So I think we're going to see what Kylo Ren's done. I think we're going to see how dark this character is.
Well, it'd be nice because if Luke is actually broken, like inside, like because they need to explain exactly how he's been so damaged because he's supposed to be strong. So what happened must have been pretty traumatizing to get Luke Skywalker that down.
As long as someone doesn't say he even killed the younglings. Fuck, bad dialogue. Anyway. That's the trailer for Star Wars.
All right, so Jesse, are you more excited even more now that we went through some details, or?
I don't think I could have got any more excited.
Right,
it's already pretty exciting.
Well, fair enough.